خیلی پیش میاد که به دوستان میگم ما 2 تا زندگی نیاز داریم، یکی واسه اینکه تجربه به دست بیاریم، یکی هم واسه اینکه زندگیش کنیم، چون کل عمرمون تجربه است، کل عمرمون داریم چیز جدید یاد میگیریم و امروز کسایی که 100 سال عمر کردن میخوان تجربه‌های زندگیشون رو با ما به اشتراک بذارن. بدون هیچ معطلی بریم سراغ ویدیو.
I think I've done all that I wanted to do. As long as I can be helpful and keep going.
خیلی جالبه که میگه هر کار دلم می‌خواسته رو انجام بدم. واقعا خوبه که نزدیکای آخر عمرت باشه و بدون کار و مادر زندگی رو ور جلوی چشاش.
That's the main thing. My name is Clifford, but call me Cliff Crozier, and I was born on 6th of September 1915. Makes me now 101.
Wow.
I was born in Birkenhead, in the Whittle, Cheshire. Apart from the war and the time I was at college, I've been all there all my life. I've been retired now for 38 years. It always pleases me.
چه جالب، خلبان بوده تو جنگ.
You know, that they keep robbing the government, really, of my pension. It's just that
مثلا اینا رو میبینم دپرس میشم، نمیدونم چرا. زندگی که اینا زندگی کردن ها، حس میکنم که خیلی حال آدم گرفته میشه بخواد همچین استایل داشته باشه.
It's just that you keep going. It's only a number. 101 is only a number. And you live for the day.
و خیلی هم سالمه، داره کاراش خوش انجام میده. مثلا 1 سالم بشه هیچ کاری نمیتونم بکنم 100%.
A spot of whiskey occasionally helps. Although it's not on the national health.
سالم خوبم هست.
I have so many fond memories. Sometimes sit down in my chair and I think back and I try to sort of reorganize the story about these people that I have got in my mind and mix them up together first and then
فکر کردم داره با ملکی صحبت میکنه.
pair them all. And I think there are quite a few people out there that would be very, very happy to be together because they are such lovely people that they are. Emilia Teresa Harper. Teresa. It's Teresa because it's Czechoslovakian.
متولد 1913. پشمان پسر.
103, my goodness me. 3 is my lucky number. I have always been lucky. I've never been unlucky, touch wood.
خوش والش واقعا. میگه هیچ وقت بدشانس نبودم و دیدی میگه بزنم به تخته، اینم گفت منظورشون تخته عیسی مسیحه. تو ایران طرف تو سن 100 سالگی به خاطر جهاز بچه‌هاش میره مسافر کشی. این ناراحت کننده است واقعا. تنها چیزی که تا الان فهمیدیم اینه که ویسکی خوبه.
There's wood underneath there. I was in Czechoslovakia when I was a young girl, and I was living with my grandparents because my father was a prisoner of war. We came over to England to be with our father when he was released from the war. Everything makes me happy. I love talking to people. I like doing things. I like going out shopping. Once I go out shopping, I don't want to come back.
فکر می‌کنم خیلی تنها هست و چیزایی که گفتم همش برمیگرده به تنهاییش. که گفت که همین که با آدما صحبت کنم، که برم خرید، چیزای مدلی منو خوشحال میکنه. یعنی دیدم یاد دست مام بزرگم افتادم. دلم مام بزرگم خواست.
I don't think there is anything that I really need to do because I've done practically everything that I ever wanted to do in the past.
واقعا بهترین چیزیه که دی آدم میتونه انجام بده، که آخر عمرش بگه هر کاری دلم خواست تو عمرم انجام دادم.
I've got beautiful memories, you know. I can live happily forever after because of my lovely memories.
Do you know Sri Lanka? I climbed up the tower there, Sirigura, which is 600 feet up to the top. I've always been fond of the water, and I did a lot of yachting when I was young as well, another part of my misspent youth. My name is John Dennerly. I'm 102 and a half. I was born at an early age, before World War I, in Denton, Manchester. I've had a relatively easy life, even with the RAF, 5 years of war. It was an adventure more than a penalty, even amongst the bombs.
چقدرم حال کرده با جنگ، یعنی خاطره کلا همشون کسایی که باشون الان صحبت کرد انگار زندگیشون خوب بوده و بهشون خوش گذشته که اینقدر عمر کردن. هیچ کدومشون نمیاد بگن ما تراما داشتیم، زندگی سخت داشتیم و اینقدرم عمر کردیم.
But I wasted a lot of time, my childhood, entertainment, that sort of thing. Even staying up till sometimes right through from midnight right through to breakfast time, and mother would come down in the morning and say, "Haven't you been to bed, John?" And I'd say, "No, I've been listening to the Schenectady, New York."
میبینید قبلا هم که گیم نبوده جوونا بالاخره با یه چیز خودشون سرگرم میکردن که تا صبح بیدار بمونن. من پیش خودم فکر میکردم میگفتم قبلا که تکنولوژی نبوده خیلی خوب بوده، آدما آن تایم میخوابیدن، نظم داشته زندگی، ولی میبینید حتی قدیمی‌ها هم یه چیزی پیدا میکردن که تا صبح بیدار بمونن.
On the radio with the jazz band.
I don't feel any older than I was, 20, 30 years ago, except with my limitations.
I don't feel 29, but say 79, 69, 79.
I'm not going yet. I'm still strong. I'm very, very strong. I've never realized how strong I am. It's all the food that my mother cooked and first of all grew in the garden.
یه چیز خیلی جالب بهتون بگم، من توی خانه سالمندان کار کردم و اون مدتی هم که اونجا کار کردم فکر کنم یه نفرشون با اون خانومی که اونجا بود صحبت میکردم، پرستار ارشدشون، میگفت که دست خودشونه که بخوان بمیرن. بعضیاشون آماده نیستن بمیرن، دوست ندارن بمیرن، یعنی اگه خودش بخواد میمیره، فکر میکنه اوکی من آماده هستم، وقت مردنه، اون موقع است که دیگه شروع میکنن به مردن. و اینجوری هم که میبینیم اصلا دوست نداره بمیره، شاید دوست داره زندگیشو ادامه بده و میگه من خیلی قویم، غذای خوب میخورم، شاید به خاطر غذایی هم بوده که تو بچگی میخوردم، ولی من فکر میکنم حالش خوبه، امید به زندگی داره هنوز.
I make my own bread by hand. I'll probably be making some today.
That's my...
هنوز غذاشو خودش درست میکنه. هولیش من اگه نرم با دوستام خرید کنم احتمالا از گشنگی میمیرم تو خونه.
Online. Tesco's coming tomorrow.
We always
حالا خیلی از پدر مادرامون و مادر بزرگامون و پدر بزرگامون بلد نیستن با تکنولوژی کار کنن، با گوشی معمولی هم بلد نیستن کار کنن.
We always had fresh food when we were youngsters. Always. Straight from the garden into the pan and onto the plate.
الان میخواد بگه راز انقدر زنده موندن اینه که غذا سالم بخوری. به نظر من چرته واقعا.
Skim milk. Kitchen towels.
6 ounces of flour, 2 ounces of sugar, and 4
خیلی سر حالن.
6 ounces of
Butter.
butter.
Apples or gooseberries. Lots of gooseberries.
Shepherd's pie.
I don't have many failures. If I'm making a cake and it fails, it becomes a pudding.
Oh, my marriage was absolutely wonderful. Heavenly, heavenly, heavenly. I lived with him from the age of 16 until he died at I think it was over 70.
زندگی رویایی میشه گفت واقعا از 16 سالگی تا وقتی که مرده شوهرش. واو.
I wanted to marry a handsome man and a man with good manners, and I had both.
We did have problems, but we got through them. And I think nowadays people give up too easily.
Well, I'm always optimistic, and she was always pessimistic, so we got on very well together.
Make the most of it, because that's especially if it's the first love, there's nothing like it.
real love دقیقا.
When I had my first children, I had twins, but unfortunately, I lost the twins, and that was the most tragic moment in my life. But I had a daughter, and I enjoyed her company very much indeed, loved her immensely. When I lost my first baby, it was one of the twins went. I was devastated. Eventually, of course, you get used to it, because life goes on regardless. You get healed, and what you never forget.
زخم میشه، زخمت خوب میشه، ولی همیشه جای زخمت میمونه. چیزی که میخواست بگی فکر می‌کنم اینه.
So, it's really wonderful to have something left behind, even if they are no longer here. They're there. They're in your mind. They're in your air, all around you. It's really a wonderful, wonderful feeling. I think a lot of my children, even today, after all these years, I can still sit here and I can talk to them, and as if they were still alive. When people pass this way, they hear me talking to myself. They think I'm crackers, but I'm not crackers. I'm only just thinking about my children.
قلبم گرفت.
قلبم الان گرفته.
Any regrets? None whatever.
واو چه جالب. هیچ پشیمونی نداره.
I can tell you right from my heart, none whatever.
If I'd have been more attentive at school in my early life, I'd have studied more and harder. And although I didn't do too bad in the end. So. But I think the sooner you start studying, the better.
I was ill at college, and my father came to collect me, and I didn't want to go back with him. I wanted to stay at the college with the friends for a short time, and I always regretted that my dad had made the journey, and I hadn't taken it up.
چه پشیمونیایی داره. شرط می‌بندم پشیمونیایی که ما داریم، اشتباهایی که ما داریم، هیچ وقت حتی با این سنمون قابل مقایسه نیست با اونا. کاش پیر نشیم اصلا. مرگ حقه. هممون میمیریم، قبول کنید و با اون فکت زندگی کنید.
Is offered to take me back. I didn't do the right thing by my father. That's the thing. Because I admired him very much. I never said anything.
You've got to keep up with the times. So what was good in sort of 80, 90 years ago doesn't work these days.
Communicate, speak with your parents, and take their advice too, or at least consider it. You don't always have to follow it.
احترام به پدر و مادر یا بزرگترها.
But certainly don't throw it out of the window.
I recommend anybody, if they find the right husband, to marry. Not just live together, marry. Be closer and closer. It seems to me as if you are happily married and happily living, that is the finest remedy for all ills, because everything is in perfect harmony.
جالب.
Time spent on reconnaissance is seldom wasted, and be as independent as you can, but don't be reluctant to ask for help when you think you need it.
ولی خب من شخصیتم شخصا جوریه که ترجیح میدم از کسی کمک نگیرم. حتی وقتی که افسرده سگیم بودم بازم ترجیح میدادم خودم مشکل خودم رو حل کنم، که به شدت اشتباه توی مثال من مخصوصا. وقتی که داغونی جر خوردی از نظر روی روانی 100% به کمک نیاز داری.
Good idea is to behave well to other people, show them respect, and help them as much as you possibly can, and it will be repaid hundredfolds.
My motto for life, there was an old Scottish comedian, Sir Harry Lauder, who used to sing, "Keep right on to the end of the road," and that's my motto.
جالب.
Keep right on till the end of the road. Keep right on to the end. Though the way be long, let your heart be strong. Keep right on round the bend. Where all you love and you dreaming of will be there.
The longer I stay, the more noisy I shall get.
I'm staying put.
خوبه. این از فیلم روز بود. امیدوارم خوشتون اومده باشه. اگه بازم فیلم‌های مدلی دوست دارید حتما واسم تو کامنت ها بنویسید. من خودم لذت بردم که اینو دیدم. نظر شما به شدت مهمه. تا فیلم
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my